what's the most memorable moment in the Big Brother house?
Winning HOH.
Winning HOH. And who was your closest ally in the house and why?
Ally, yo, how what? I don't know. Because
okay. What was your most memorable moment in the Big Brother house?
It was my last Saturday night working for my junior.
Who was your closest ally inside the house and why?
Junior.
Why?
Because he took care of me, guys.
Okay. If you could go back, and change one decision you made inside the house, what would it be?
Not getting to know my housemates a little more.
Welcome to another episode of Big Brother Buzz with myself, Kimuluzelo. Today, we have a very special guest, but before that, last week we had Semi M, and then the week before that we had Marley. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our page. Okay, so namhlanje we have disruptors. Our disruptors are Fahima and Neo. How you guys doing?
We're good.
Are you guys good?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
Pretty great,
Do you miss the house?
A bit, yeah.
A bit? Just a small bit?
Just a little bit.
That's just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
So, fine. I'm assuming you guys got the contract in the morning of going into the house.
Mm-hmm.
When is that when you found out about you guys being disruptors?
Closer, yes.
Something
Closer.
like that. Something
Yes.
like that.
Closer
Yeah.
to the time?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when they gave you the contract, what did you think? Were you like, nah, I'm not taking this?
I mean, I think the contract was just like every other housemate's contract. It's just that we got briefed.
That you will be
Yes.
disruptors?
Yes.
And then, did you go into your head and you're like, nah, I don't want to do this. I want to go in for the 2 million.
For me, looking at the theme, Siamosha, I was like, exactly. Disruptor now, my small shit. So for me, it was, okay, we're doing something. So for me, I was excited, actually. I felt like it gave me that direction as to, are we honoring the theme? Yes. How are we honoring being a disruptor?
Yeah. You, Fahima?
I was pretty taken aback. I was just like, what the? I did actually want to go home, but I was just like, I'm already here. Let me just see what's up. It took me this long to get here, and I'm here now.
And then you marinated while you were in Dubai. And then the day came, you walked into stage, the doors opened. How was the feeling?
Ooh.
I was shy. I even walked up to one of the contestants and I was like, I'm shy. She's like, no, you'll be okay, girl. I was so scared. Like, it was crazy. I think it was Als. She told me, yes, yesterday before we left.
Yeah.
And you? I think for me, I always say this, that I didn't have prom, right? Because when I was in matric, it was during the pandemic. So, yes.
Okay, cool.
So, walking there, to me, that was a prom. Like, that was me walking. In my head, I was like, this is a big moment. It's my day. Here I come.
Metric dance. And you were ready to go. So when you got into the house, you were a bit like shy, a bit like
reserved.
It felt like you were a bit. What happened there?
I think I like observing first. Like I sit back and then I observe and then I know when to move, how to move. I observe, okay, Fahima is shy, so what can I say when I'm with her? What can I not say? Because it's first impressions. You don't want to be, stepping on people's or pressing the wrong buttons. So I think more than anything, I wanted to let myself gradually adapt to the environment, which is why I didn't, at first I had to like sit back and be like, okay, maybe let me not show who I am as yet, just relax and get to see other people from observing and then know who are my people, who are not my people, even though I spoke to everyone actually. But I think for me it was just trying to adapt to the environment, otherwise it was going to overwhelm me if I just got there and then everyone,
You, fine?
What? Like she spoke for so long. I'm just like,
I was like, you also were a bit reserved and you got into the house.
But I mean, I'm reserved naturally.
Yeah.
So I always say that I'm more of like I'm an ambivert. I'm an ambivert, but I lean more into the introverted side. So I'm reserved naturally. It was really me, but once I got to know a few housemates and all of that, that's when they started to see like my real personality. Like, okay, I can be a little bit of a clown, I can be fun, blah blah blah. But it was fun.
And then how did you now choose somebody that's else?
I won the first task with the knot.
Oh yes, with
task.
the knots. With
That's
the
one. The
knots, yeah.
influencer thing. You have influence.
Power of
Game
influence.
Yes. I won that one. Yes.
And then why did you choose else?
I think out of everyone in the house, she was the one who I haven't had an actual conversation or connection with. So I was like, okay, we're not friends. So I mean, let me just choose her also. Yeah. And after winning, she came to me. She was like, yeah, you're my enemy, but obviously in a competitive way. In a competitive way, yes. So I was like, I'm picking you. So it was not that a beef or anything. It was just I don't speak with her. So obviously I'm not gonna choose the ones that I'm close with. I'm gonna go with the one who I'm not really as close with. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember you were a bit apprehensive about being a disruptor because there was a point where Big Brother said you must be a disruptor in the task, and you were like, no, thank you, and we were winning a prize.
No, let me tell you what the problem is. The problem is that Nikwala naturally.
Yeah.
So I was takazeling, panicking. It was crazy. It was a lot. But as time went on, I started to get, used to them and started having fun.
And you were crying at the show.
Which one?
I was like, what the hell?
The first task when they said the who am I
I had to.
Like,
I just made them lose a whole wager, and then I'm gonna pretend like I had to convince them that it was a mistake. Like I'm so sorry, do not hate me. So I had to make sure that I convinced them.
But if it was me, after I've seen you as head of us, I'd be like, nah, some shady, yeah.
I did think of it. I was like, it's gonna look that way, but I was like, but it's a game, guys, and I had to do what I had to do. Yeah. You're a disruptor. Next thing, you're head of house. You're the one who's in leadership. So I think you just had to go with the flow. Whatever comes as a disruptor. Me, I always had this thing where I had to switch between Uneo, the player, which is the one who's building genuine connections with people, and Uneo, the disruptor, who has to do the missions. And when I'm disrupting, I'm fully in that mode.
No, you and Daki were fully in it.
Yes.
Like we knew that. This one was like.
I think I was like that with everything.
Everything.
I don't know. Yes, like even just the task. I was just like,
You were probably such a horrible student. Like
I was, but Biggie and I were besties though. Yeah, he was my boy.
He was a bestie too, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's bestie.
Yeah, everyone, we feel special, all of us.
He makes you guys feel special.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then when you went head of house, why McJunior?
You have to use this and not the heart, because people had that thing where why not your friend and someone. You have to think. He's the one person who I sit down, have conversations with. Every time I leave that conversation, I have something, an idea, or he made me see things differently. So I knew that I want to be around those type of people. And if you're sharing the house, well, actually, even how I chose him, remember, it was the lucky thing, which I was glad actually that his name came out of it, because I've had like conversations prior to even me winning HOH. Yeah. So I was like, actually, I'm happy because this is someone who I can sit down and have conversation, and it's very respectful. He took the couch, I took the bed. So.
But why didn't you just like? What is it? Pillows in the middle, just sleep, guys.
He didn't want to. He said he was gonna come to bed. He didn't. Shame.
Yeah, shame. So you and Semi M were friends.
Yes.
You agree that you guys are friends?
Yes, I agree.
So when it came to saving her, why did you save McJunior? Why did you save Semi?
Coming back again to, I've had conversations with Mac Jr., right? I wanted to see more of him. I wanted to still be around him and have conversations with, because even Jared used to say that we brainstorm up there, like HOH. So I was like, I still want to be around him. Yes, Sam is my friend, I laugh, but at the same time, it's a game. We need to think, not use your heart. Yes, fine, you're my friend, and you might not understand why I did what I had to do, but maybe later one day when you get in a position where you have to use your brain and not your heart. Some situations, they just require you to think and do what you have to do at that point. I knew.
She was low-key hurt because when we had the interview, she was like, I just really like her, but I don't know if she's my friend.
Yeah.
She was low-key hurt. But did you think she was not going to leave? Because your face there, when she was like, you're evicted, she was like, what's going on?
Yes, obviously the thing is you don't know what's happening outside, so you don't have control over it. Yes, I would have loved to have her around and maybe got a chance to be like, listen friend, like it's not like that I had to, like you know how I am. I'm here strictly business. I'm thinking we in a game here, we need to use our brains and think and use whatever that's gonna play to your advantage, right? So her leaving, yes, I was sad also with the fact that I had the power to save her, but instead I didn't, and I picked Gina. Like I said again, because conversations, guys, when her and I talk, not that it's not productive things, but if you're in that house, those are not really the conversations that we should be talking about. We can do that outside, obviously, where we're more relaxed, comfortable, but in there you need to think, you need to be like observant, and very smart about how you're moving. So
and then why did you put Z inside the nominations? Because these fans are waiting for you, eh?
I know. These fans, I know they're waiting for me. But here's the thing: even if I pick Fahima, they were gonna still say the same thing. Even if I pick Wood else, they said the same thing. They were like, do you have a problem with else? So even if it was anyone, it was still going to be the same issue. With Z, it's the same situation. Her and I, we're not really friends. And the funny thing is, after that situation, we got into a dance thingy team.
Oh, yeah.
Her and I. And
how was it dancing with her the whole week? You're like, but suck you.
I had to be like,
whatever.
I've had so many awkward positions. Oh my goodness. But then again, it was the same situation. Her and I, we're not close. So I'm obviously going to pick the ones who I'm not close with. Also, I think it was just that for me. Like, we were not close. So I'm not going to feel guilty other than picking Fahima, who I talk to and I sit down and have conversations with.
But you couldn't have picked Fahima because she's a disruptor. Or was she in the pool as well?
I'm just making an example. Say maybe Umali, she was still in the house. So it is what it is. It's a game. We had to play it, and obviously people are gonna have opinions, which they have a right to. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have a right to, and it is what it is.
Fahima.
Definitely. Yes, mommy.
When head of house says to you, "Oh, I'm reading a task. You want to take a shower? Why?"
When was this?
A lot of times.
Are you serious? Me? Okay, but I never took a shower though. Only the other time when we were outside, practicing for our thingy gig. That's the only time. That was the only time I went to go take a shower.
Everyone was like, "Oh, is she disrupting him?"
But I asked her. You guys, I asked. That's the thing. No, the problem is that I asked her before we started practicing, and she was like, "Nah, it's going to be cool." And I was like, "Okay." So once Biggie said, hot water is available, I was ready to run.
So you, the instigator of Ghost and who's this Make Genius fight, instigator. Were you being in your disruptive head, or it was like a genuine thing?
Nah, it was like a genuine thing because I thought they were trying to play me. That's the problem. Like the whole group. And you say it's Ghost, it's Lerato and Z.
Yeah.
Now, man, Lerato, sometimes she speaks to me. Z, at that time, she was not talking to me anymore. I don't know what I did to her. Ghost and I have never, ever, crossed paths. So I don't know him like that. So now I'm the fourth one in the group. Sammy left.
Yeah.
So like now, earlier they had called me to come wash the dishes. I was like, okay, fine, I'll wash the dishes. Why couldn't they call me to come help them cook in the kitchen so that someone else can wash the dishes alone? So like, I thought they were trying to play.
But when you were there, you're looking at people cooking, weren't you like, okay, cool, let me go help?
I mean, they know what's up, They know what's up. Just call me. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, they could have just called me, yes, instead of trying to play me or pull me to the side and be like, can you please just, be more mindful of the tasks, blah, blah, blah. You understand? Instead of trying to treat me like a kid. So I had to give them the business.
So it was a real genuine
thing. It was a real genuine thing.
So you got Make Gina into the position that he's in today because there's no you, there's no Neo, and now he's all alone sitting there by the bed crying.
But I mean, he did the right thing though.
You think?
He did the right thing.
No,
all those men were just like, and I'm just like, these spineless guys, are they serious? Are they really going to watch a guy that they all don't like bully a girl? So Make Gina did the right thing.
You started the fight!
I did not. Yes, I did, but I was telling him properly, Uguti,
You can't say...
No. I hope you not cutting onions and all that other shit just because you want me to wash the dishes again alone. I hope. Just, I'm onions nyan. And then now he wants me to wash the dishes alone.
Okay, so it was a genuine fight. So
It was a genuine fight.
Because everyone on Twitter said McJunior was overreacting.
It's because it was Fahima, that's why.
No, man, I don't think it was.
We had
it's
those,
because it wasn't like, you know what, because it wasn't a group discussion. Okay, fine. Fahima doesn't want to be here. Can we do that, or can we do that after that? It was just Fahima said this. Let me do this, and then like now everyone is like.
Well, with the conversations I had with him, because I would just ask him his style. So I'm like, no, I understand it was not for me.
So
He's
you're
like,
rubbing.
Stop playing with me. And he would be
Now he's like, no more woman, because I was just like, is this a dancing contest? Because like everyone like don't fuck with me, don't mess with me.
And when I came back from the diary room, I actually wanted to go on with Ghost, but I was like, it's gonna look weird because now Lerato is gonna come in, and it's like, what the hell is this? Battle of the couples.
No, but like Lerato was just like.
Nah, but I know if I went back for Ghost, she was probably gonna say something because McJunior was arguing with Ghost at that point. So yeah.
Okay, so you and Becky at the beginning, I was like, oh, this is a cute strategy, couple strategy. Yay!
Yeah.
Next thing. I know, I really like it.
And I told her, I was like,
I really like you now. So what happened? Strategy now couple. Wow, guys.
Listen, let me tell you, you can fool everything. Don't fool the heart,
Yeah.
because you're gonna be the fool at the end. Yeah, it started as a let's pretend like I even came up. Idea.
You're the
I was like, nah, actually, let's just pretend. Because people used to give us this eye that, hey, boy, you guys, you're not friends. What's this thing? And remember, we have to try and make sure the housemates are not aware that we are disruptors, you know, just. So I was like, now let's just pretend like we're dating so that every time we're sitting next to each other, they think it's just a couple. Yo! Shem's a good guy, and you will fall in love with him because he will treat you like a queen. Okay?
So he treated you nicely.
Yo, yeah, Shemi did.
But he cried yesterday. Oh, he cried.
I couldn't sleep. Even if Fahima was singing, have you ever tried sleeping with a broken heart? We were both singing it actually.
And were you both in the same room?
Yeah, that night. And then, obviously later we had to separate. So, yeah.
So you fell in love by mistake.
Not even. I'm happy I did because he's a good person. Also, I think I was scared of falling in love, and he made it very safe for me. Yeah.
But do you think he's gonna be loyal in the house?
I hope so. I mean, he's still playing the game. I can't. Now, just because I'm out of the game now, I must tell him he came there alone. Also, he fell in love and he didn't even plan it. He was acting and then it just happened. So it's on him. If he decides to be loyal, obviously on the other side, I'm seeing what's happening. So if he decides to continue and move on, then.
What about my cake, you guys? What about my cake?
My cake and his polygamy, that's just no way. No, please, you must stop it. My cake is my guy, not my
but
guy.
My cake wanted you, it's like, it's between Yolanda and Neo.
Makeke, let me tell you what Makeke has this gassiness that I could relate to because I'm also a gassy girl. So every time I had conversations with him, I could relate because I was like, I get comfortable. The gassy in me comes out because, when people see me, they're like, uptown girl, always in heels, blah, blah. And I'm like, actually, I'm a gassy girl. Like, in me, there's that girl who likes slang, Yeah, so I enjoyed chilling with him. It's funny, and I think he misunderstood that kindness or niceness to she likes me, and I was like,
it's like what Yolanda's doing with Ghost, right?
It's tricky, man. It's no matter crazy. So yeah.
So you, ne? Apparently you moved from Sinai, right? And then there was the kiss, that open lips kiss with with Papi. Do you know what the kiss?
No, I didn't actually.
You saw it on the
I was like, I didn't even think it's a kiss when I saw it. It didn't look like a kiss.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sinai, what was going on with Sinai?
Nothing. Sinai is really just my friend. Like, it was a strategy. Like, we spoke about it. We took it fine. I'm gonna help Z pull her socks up or whatever he wanted to happen. So.
But did it work, the strategy?
I mean, it did, because, she had a little picnic nyana for him on the bed, so I guess it did work.
Okay. And then the kiss with young Papi. How, like, first of all, how did it come about?
I mean, Bobby's cute, man. There's this thing, So, we're all having fun, and I was just like, why not? Just to say I did it. And I did it.
But why now? Because you're a disruptor. So why now tomorrow you're having a conversation? Okay, guys, let's not talk about it. Let's leave it there.
I mean, we're talking about it now, though.
No, but what I'm saying is that that's at the house. Why did you do it? It's a disruptor.
No, the thing is, I did not want to tell everyone myself. I wanted to tell someone, and they should run with it.
Yeah.
But then I guess it did not work out the way it was supposed to, and I'm glad it didn't. Because, at that time, Z and I were cool. Like, it was not about the strategy, the kiss with Papi. It had nothing to do with the strategy.
Yeah.
It just happened because I think he's cute. That's what happened.
Cute? You're not cute?
Well, yeah, I think he's cute. So, yeah, that's what happened. But
And then Mac Jr.?
Mac Jr. is my boy. Like, he's just my boy. He's a friend. He's a
Twerk
friend.
on your friends' faces?
Come on. I don't think it was that. It was just a friendly twerk.
What is a friendly twerk?
Like when you twerk in your friend's face.
I've never twerked on a friend's face with a bikini,
Oh shit.
so I can't relate.
Okay, like Mac Jr. is my friend. I like him. He's got a girl outside. I've got a boyfriend. Nothing can happen. But I like him though.
Was comfort.
Yes. And he was a very good guy to me.
He was a really
nice
good guy.
Yes, he would
And
help
then
me
you
with the
just-
dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
just a
and then
little
you would brush him a bit and he would go battle for you. They hit the pass.
You had to.
He actually had to. Like, I would have felt some type of way if he didn't.
Really?
Yeah, I would have. Because we developed the friendship very early.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was first day, Vele.
Yeah.
And we didn't sleep and all of that. I got to know
And then
him.
you guys stopped talking in the middle
Well,
of
like, there's something toxic about us. Like, it's a fight. It's just a silent fight. So yeah, we do fight a lot. Like, it's about, about Papi and Willie and all of these. Like, it's just those situations. But it's not, what he thinks or what he thought.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because they're just my friends.
I'm going to ask you both, but I'm going to start with you.
Yeah.
So, when you walked into the house,
Yeah.
who did you find attractive before they opened their mouth?
I was very disappointed.
Oh.
No one, Shem. I don't
No.
know why. Maybe I didn't see my type there. Because I was
know-
like, oh, it's giving brother.
You know what, Ne? I personally don't have a type, but once I talk to you, I'll be like, oh, no, maybe. But I'm not attracted from first go. Like, I look at you and like,
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Who did you find attractive when you walked in?
Mm,
Without him opening his mouth.
okay, I would usually go for Papa Ghost type.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a dreads, Ne?
Nah, it's the tats. I don't like guys with dreadlocks, but it's the tats, and like he's slim, he's a stoner, like he was my type.
Really?
Yeah, until he opened his mouth, I was just like, yo, I don't like a guy that talks too much. Unnecessary. Yeah, he talks a lot, bro. Aye.
Do you guys know that Papa Ghost is Andy's little brother?
Who's Andy?
Andy Ngube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah!
I didn't.
You guys didn't know.
know,
He's Andy's little
actually.
brother. He never talks about it.
Wow.
He's Andy. Ghost is quite.
That's the thing. He's very smart.
Ghost is quite on that level.
Mysterious also.
Like
Yeah.
he's all the ads probably Ghost does all the ads, but he's Andy Ngube's little brother.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
Andy Ngube is campaigning outside for him. He's like, little brother, go.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very
So, but
interesting.
who annoyed you in the house?
That's the thing. I didn't give anyone the power to even annoy me. So when I felt like maybe you could potentially annoy me, I would. Yeah. But no one. I don't think I entertained people that and I was chilling with people who I got along with.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. You?
I mean, I didn't find anyone annoying. I was just, friends with everyone, I guess. I just didn't
Except
talk
for
to you.
Z.
I mean, Z and I were cool. Like I said, we were cool. Like, only the last week, that's when, I don't know what happened. Like, she's just stopped talking.
You know what she said?
What did she
The
say?
only thing that she said is that you're quite moody. Sometimes in the morning you don't greet.
No, the problem is that Uzi, if I don't greet her, then we don't talk.
Yeah.
If I don't say good morning, we don't talk. She's never said good morning to me first.
She says sometimes you greet, you're like, hey, sometimes, but like she doesn't really have a problem with you.
Yeah.
You in the dining room sounded like you had a bit of a problem with her because
I-
that's how it sounded because you
Yeah.
kept saying, oh, see, you know, oh, she thinks you, like it sounded like that.
Well, it was really not like that. I mean, at that time I was in my feelings because I was just like, you know, we were cool and all of a sudden you're not talking to me anymore.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand what it was. So I was a bit touched about it, but I genuinely don't have a problem with C.
Yeah.
She was, when we used to talk, she was a cool girl. She was very funny. She's you know, she's bubbly. Like she's a nice girl.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I don't have a problem with her. Like honestly.
There's a clear divide in the house. Very clear. There's Go side, there's McJunior side.
Yeah.
At this point. And what would you say what went wrong with McJunior's reign in being HOH? Because with you everything was, and you were very firm and you were like, there was no favoritism, even though there was people that you liked and people that you didn't like. What was wrong with McJunior's reign? Because after that it was just like in shambles most of the time.
Nothing was wrong with his leadership, let me put it that way. I think when you put a lion and a lion in one cave, either it's going to be a chaos or one has to
calm down.
Yeah. I think that's how it happened.
But why didn't it happen with you?
I'm a female. I think also I stood my ground.
Yeah.
And I didn't negotiate also.
Yeah.
It was this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Either we do it democratically or autocratic same time and we're doing this.
Yeah.
And then with McJunior, maybe he was like, I'm going with the crowd. Not going with the crowd, but actually, I don't know, man. Because I wish he was more assertive and stood his ground. Because I did have a conversation with him. I was like, no.
Me personally,
don't allow it.
Personally, I blame this one.
You think so?
What did I do?
You think so?
What did I do?
I just think that like all that pillow talk, he took like everything personally. He was like, oh, I'm not with my woman.
Yeah.
No, you're not gonna do that. I'm not the one.
Yeah.
You know. So I feel like you were just like, no, you're not ghost. And then he was like, yeah, no, I'm going.
Yeah.
No, it was really not like that. Hey,
Yeah.
like I just feel like they both strong personalities and they just clash. That's it.
So what do you think went wrong
With that, like I said,
with the leadership
with the leadership.
last week and how chaotic it was?
I
With
think
a clear great divide.
I think people just took advantage of the fact that it was Junior.
Yeah.
Yes, because he's sweet and all of that. So I just think that's what the problem was. I think they just took advantage and they just went with Ghost, even though, you know, okay.
They don't like Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay, so the divide. What caused the divide, the great divide? Because now you guys have few members now. Because 2 of you left.
Na mina nje angithanda abantu abaphaphayo.
Papa.
Like just that group, you understand?
So Lerato, Ghost.
Yes, and not like in a bad way, respectfully.
Yeah.
Like they just
Respectfully,
Willie,
Pap.
no.
Respectfully,
no,
Pap.
respectfully. But Willie is my boy.
Yeah.
Like Willie is my boy, like honestly. So yeah, but the others, yeah, they cool though. They're cool people, but I'm shocked at them.
With the division in the house, I think it's two strong personalities, of course, which are competing against each other, male even to be specific.
They're fighting to be after me.
Exactly. So obviously it's not gonna be smooth. It's gonna be rough, and you're gonna fall in either sides or either groups, you know. And with me, I think it also has to do with who are you more closer to, which now obviously means that you're gonna be more on that group other than the other group. But with me especially, it even happened before Junior became HOH, when after my HOH thingy leadership week, there were certain people I was not talking to who are in the other group, and it looked like now it's a beef just because I'm closer with Junior, and now I'm part of his group, which it's just it just happened. And I feel
have you had like conversations with Papa Ghost?
No.
Why?
No, I haven't, because that's the same thing where I'm gonna be completely honest, all of us, we here and no one is willing to, you know,
compromise and
yes.
So you could say maybe you're a bit similar and he's a bit.
Yeah, and I feel like actually with such people, if they work together, trust me, great things happen.
Yeah.
That's the thing about such people, that when we actually come together and have the conversation and sit down, you'll see that we're a powerhouse, all of us together. But for now, it's still
Yeah, I think if you guys stayed longer, you
maybe, at some point, it would have happened.
So let's go to fan questions. Fan questions. We are on fan questions. We're asking questions from your favorite disruptors, right? So we have a question from I know the like nonsense. I'm guessing you're Nigerian because you know the like nonsense, okay? This is a question for Neo.
Yes.
Ducky said in his diary room that there's a potential for something blooming on outside the house between the two of you. Is it the same for you? Are you gonna wait for him?
Absolutely, duh. Yeah, he's correct, and yeah.
You gonna wait?
I'm gonna wait. I mean, I'm a man. Thank you to my man.
Thank you to my man. Okay, and then there's a question for Neo again.
Yeah.
For Neo, this is because Jesus is. Okay, says Neo.
Yeah.
I wish you could have received the opportunity to compete with others. All right, you know. Yeah, I don't think that's a question. It's just like
okay.
no, until you know.
Thank you.
And then I have a question, and let me tell you about this question. So I bumped into someone, and then they low-key recognized me, and they said, I have a question for Fahima, right? Her name is Ntsigelelo. Ntsigelelo said, if I don't answer this question, she's gonna beat me up. So she said, did you really like Merck Jr.?
I did really like Mick Jr. He's a great person, and I still like Mick Jr. He's a great guy. I'd like to see him, you know, when he comes out there. Like, just as a friend. Like, he's a friend. Like I said, he's got a girl. I've got a, just as a friend.
Do you think Mick Jr.'s girl is gonna be happy with you taking this? Now you cannot watch it there.
She doesn't have to know. Like, why does she have to know? We're just friends meeting up for coffee and that's it. Like, why does she have to know everything?
She doesn't have to go.
Are they married? She doesn't have to know everything, Evan. He can have female friends. Like, just.
What about your man, honey?
About
your man?
Oh, my man. No, man.
He also doesn't have to know.
No, let me tell you, like, I have a lot of guy friends.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of female friends. I have a lot of guy friends. So my boyfriend understands. He knows. Sometimes he does pick me up for my guy friends, and they're just friends.
He knows that you have
a lot of guy friends. Yes.
So that's all of our fake questions. But I do have a question for you. How does your man feel about your OnlyFans?
I mean, it's not that deep. He doesn't feel, anything about it. But he did make me cancel it, so I'm not on OnlyFans anymore.
He made you cancel it?
Yes.
Why? Was it like graphic?
Nah, he was just like, no, it was not graphic, but he was just like, the stigma around OnlyFans, blah, blah, blah. So he was just like,
but
it's best.
Your toes.
I mean, like, it's really, it's not that deep. Like, even my OnlyFans was not that deep. Like, it's just me twerking. It was nothing serious.
Nothing serious. So I'm going to ask you questions about, like, probably give me, like, a sentence about anyone inside the house. I'm going to ask you. Describe Bali.
Describe?
Bali.
Bale, I think she's very smart because I've had conversations with her. Oh, a sentence.
Yeah, give me like a sentence.
Okay, I think she's very smart. Bale is very smart.
You?
And she's a great cook. Sorry.
Yeah. And
Bale, she's a sweet girl.
Yeah.
I could confide in her and, we're developing a friendship.
Yeah. And then I'm going to ask you this about ships in the house.
Yeah.
The Gerard Liema. I'm going to ask you about a triangle now because now they're booming inside.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think it is their own strategy that works for them, and I think they understand it better than me because they are the ones who are in it and not me. So, yeah.
Yeah, and then you?
I mean, it's okay, I guess. I don't know what to say about that, honestly. Yeah, I mean, they can, do their thing.
Do you think Liema and Gerard could survive inside the house? Outside the house, sorry.
I don't know. I don't want to lie. I am not sure.
You're not sure?
Yeah.
You?
I think they could.
You think they could?
Yes.
You?
I think they could.
Okay.
You're not taking it.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for your time, guys. I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you.
I hope like you had so much fun, like leaving the house. And everything that you see, it mustn't deter you because you guys are so great. You entertained us. It was good. You guys found out yesterday that now is eligible to play.
Yes.
How would you have played the game if you knew that you could be eligible to play the game for the 2 million? Would you have played it differently?
Okay. I would definitely engage more with the housemates because I was a little reserved too.
And you
I
were
was trying.
sleeping.
Like it was my escape. I went through a lot in that house,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah, so sleep was my escape. But I would definitely, make sure that I partake in tasks a little more, showcase my talents a little more. So yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay, I mean,
With me, I think before even going to the house, the first video you guys saw, I said that my strategy is not to have a strategy and be myself.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did when I was in the house. Being a disruptor was disruptor the Neo way.
Yeah.
So I don't think if I had to play it differently, I'd be faking it now and having to do things that are out of character, which is not me. Then otherwise I think I played it the way
you wanted to be.
Yeah.
Future plans?
Future plans, sports presenting, more growing my channel because I have a channel. Growing my fitness company because I have a fitness company, and website selling sports clothes and gymming.
You give a little horsey there.
Yeah.
And then future plans?
I'm going to continue with my music because, I was a recording artist and performing artist before I got into the house.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue with that, definitely get into studio more, release more music. Rapper and sing a little. Yes.
Giving Lauryn Hill.
Nah. But yes, definitely do that. The bikini and lingerie modeling, and I would like to have my own bikini line.
Lingerie modeling. I see it. And thank you so much. That was our third episode with myself, Kimuluselo, on the Big Brother Buzz. Catch us next week. Vote for the people you like. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do the right thing. See you next week.